So these are fallow deer. They're one of three types of deer in Ireland, and they were introduced to this park here for hunting, for sport, and they're looked after by the OPW, who look after most of the park here as well. It's a national monument, so at this time of year they're relaxing, conserving energy, and trying to get the calories in. They've just come off the rutting season, which kind of finished up in November. So a lot of the females, which are called does, will be pregnant at the moment, and they'll expect to give birth in June or July. And the process will start all over again in September when they start roaring and bellowing at each other.
So I first got interested in wildlife probably through watching National Geographic as a kid and watching David Attenborough as well. Made a big difference. I first saw ads in the National Geographic magazine for DSLR cameras, and I distinctly remember seeing amazing photos, clearly taken with a massive telephoto lens, that were advertising either point and shoots or small entry level DSLR cameras. So I ended up getting a camera, needless to say, and I had a lot of fun, and I've just, kept the habit up, I suppose, over the last 15 years. In terms of best place to see wildlife in Dublin, the Phoenix Park is obviously a great spot. I'm not talking about the zoo, but I think it's, if you want to see a large mammal, in this case the fallow deer herd here, close to Dublin, the Phoenix Park is always a good bet. We've also seen buzzards here, foxes, there are grey squirrels, and lots of other wildlife, I'm sure, like badgers and other creatures that I haven't seen. The Dublin Mountains are always fantastic. I've seen red squirrels up there, sika deer, they're very good too. And then Howth, the Howth Cliff Walk's actually great. I've seen birds of prey hunting there, and lots of fantastic seabirds, so many of those places. The best ways we can respect wildlife are firstly just to respect them, to keep your distance, whether it's a fox or a mother with babies or a bird's nest or a deer in the Phoenix Park. Just keep your distance, and not to interfere with their behaviour. You don't want wildlife to have to waste valuable calories on avoiding you when they really only eat enough to avoid their natural predators and rivals. So that's a big thing. The next thing, I suppose, is just to preserve and improve the habitat we have here in Dublin. So that can be done through initiatives like rewilding, planting native plants, and then in some of the more, I suppose, ecologically sensitive areas in Dublin, just protect them from further development or other potential hazards. I'm thinking of the Dodder, the Phoenix Park, the Dublin Mountains, areas like that are big, important habitats for the wildlife in Dublin. Just make an effort to protect those.